Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am in a basement, so excuse the ridiculous lighting. Also, if you're curious, I'm wearing this shirt. It says His Dark Little Princess. It was inspired and motivated by a Domily Dum Dum that I know, and I thought that it would be a cute shirt to sell in the Teespring store. Links down below. Also, if you're watching this on Thursday, January 11th, which is today, there is a live show tonight, Thursday, on Twitch. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. And there's going to be a very special Domily down there, so you guys should watch. Today, we're going to talk about FetLife. So FetLife is a website used by kinksters, fetishists, BDSMsters, and it's a website that was created to congregate the community. It's a really nice website for a lot of different reasons, but there are a lot of pros and cons to it. When I signed up for it, gosh, 7-8 years ago, it wasn't a website that was popularly circulated around in any other circles than kinkster circles. Actually, when I started to see it on YouTube or promoted by other people's Twitters, I was actually really surprised that people were openly talking about it. The website itself does house a lot of people that aren't out of the closet, and it is troublesome for people who are not out yet, who want to put their face there to convey that their interests align with the things that happen on FetLife, but don't necessarily want to be outed or seen by vanilla people who are curious. The website itself is kind of known as the kinky Facebook, so I myself like to use it for events. A lot of people like to use it to promote their brand, to connect with friends, to meet new people, to meet play partners, dating partners, swinging partners. I prefer not to use it as a dating website. I think it's kind of creepy, and I cannot think of one message that I've ever gotten that hasn't been borderline weird. Most of the comments that I get are from people who don't read my profile and just assume things about me because I'm fucking adorable. And that's really just a part of, I think, being a human online. I mean, people do that on OkCupid, people do it on Tinder. Not that Tinder has a profile, but you get what I'm saying. So I can't really be that angry about it, but it lets me know that as a person on the website, I'm not going to use it for romantic connections. In general, though, it is really cool for events. You can click in any zip code. When I did my road trip around the US, I just changed my city every time I landed in a new place, and it let me know what events were happening nearby. I got to go to the Houston events and places around the South. I went to New Orleans and tried to check out what events were happening there. And though I didn't get to participate in any kink events in New Orleans, we did get to go and see some really cool things. In general, though, the website is really great for keeping connected with others. I find that if you're headed to Munches for the first time or just regular events, it will let you know who's in charge of the event, who you need to message if anybody, who's coming, what to expect, clothing, price, time, event, location. It is really nice for those things. And so I know for me, like, I'm a part of FetLife, and if you are a patron, you can be a part of my FetLife if you want. There's no pressure. But in general, I just use it for pretty much events, so the zip code is constantly changing based off where I'm going. Like right now, I think it says I live in Los Angeles, which is not technically true, but Los Angeles is where I went for a recent event, and so I changed it to that zip code so I could make sure that I was seeing that event that I wanted to see. There are a lot of options for the ways that you use that website, but it's completely up to you. I often use it even to explain that I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship. I use it to convey where I am at my, in my play space. So sometimes I'll say that I'm open to play. Sometimes I'll change it and say that I'm not open to play. A lot of the time, though, to be fair, I often say I'm not open to play because I'd rather talk to people at Munches and not give them that kind of hope, because to be honest, I seldom play with other people. I have a really good set of people that I'm comfortable playing with, and they satisfy me quite the amount. There's a kitty cat, by the way, and he is very loud, so if you hear noises, that's what that is. Anyways, if you guys have any comments or questions about how FetLife works, let me know. One of the things that happens on FetLife that I don't like, so sort of let's go into more of the cons, is that even though they ask you to certify that you have the right to post the picture you're posting or that it is of you, a lot of people post memes from the internet, a lot of people post things that aren't even close to who they are as a person, and that is sort of frustrating. One, because that means they're stealing content, and two, because it doesn't give me an idea of who you are. And often, those are the people who message me for like hookups or nights out. And I get that you don't want to out yourself as a BDSM kinkster and all that stuff, but dude, you can't message people for play when you don't even have a photo. I don't think it's honest or fair, but maybe that's just the way I roll. Now, if you do that yourself and you think that that's working out for you, then that's cool. I just don't love it. And I know that I'm obnoxiously out and I'm less afraid of people finding me, though I'm still cautious, you know what I mean? It is still something I think about constantly. I don't want people to feel forced to put their own face, but maybe their fashion, maybe their clothes, maybe their shoes, maybe something that isn't a meme off the internet. Hey, meow meows, I'm trying to film a video. Can you chill? Can you chill for a second? Yeah? Okay. In general, FetLife is a really great tool, and I do recommend that you sign up for it if you're over the age of 18. If you are under the age of 18, stop trying to be older than you are. Wait, be patient. BDSM is not for you. And honestly, the first sign that you're not ready to be in a BDSM lifestyle is if you're trying to be in it as a minor. Genuinely. BDSM is about structure and protocol and rules, and FetLife is a good website for that, but I warn you, you will come across fetishists who have nothing to do with BDSM, which is fine. You'll come across swingers that, again, have nothing to do with BDSM, and so if you're on a website where you don't understand that not everyone who claims they're a dom really is, you're going to be taken advantage of. And it's not fair for you to take advantage of people who are older. You, as a minor, signing up for a website that says you have to be 18 and then pretending you're 18 is putting people in danger. And if you cared about those people, you wouldn't put them in danger. Now, be forewarned, just because someone's profile says I'm a submissive or a dom or open or poly, that doesn't mean anything. These are labels we use to convey who we are to people. Kitty, stop shaking the tripod. Thank you. They're labels we use to convey who we are to people, but they do not dictate who we actually are in action. You guys get what I'm saying. I love labels, I really do, but sometimes I think we depend on them too much to convey to the world who we are. And that is dishonest, and it's not real. It's convenient and shorthanded, just like much of our interaction in today's society, but it's not who we are. So please take the time to get to know each other, wait before you play, go to lunch, go to vanilla settings, see who this person is. Remember that FetLife it's not any different than Tinder or OkCupid. It just has a different theme. Bad people will be there. FetLife was actually in the middle of a controversy a while back. We talked about this on my former podcast that I was on. It still is in action, by the way. Kinkier World is still a podcast with Charles and Evie if you want to check it out, even though Christopher and I are no longer on it. So as an example, there was a user who was well known, who people admired, who actually raped and assaulted 2 different women and was convicted. It was such public news that FetLife actually had people withdraw their sponsorships of FetLife, including credit card companies. It became a huge deal where FetLife itself, where it used to be safe to talk about erotic non-consent, consent, non-consent, became an issue for FetLife. Like, FetLife stopped allowing people to talk about certain things that could be seen as illegal or encouraging people to do illegal activity. And this sucks. There are going to be bad people on this website. I think in general, though, the site is very useful for support groups. If you are a submissive or DDLG or any of these things and you're searching out some more information, they have support groups. I recommend those support groups. But please understand that these are people who are also looking for support, and they're also human, so it means that they're flawed or could be giving you bad advice, or they might not be the greatest people to be talking about these issues. Oh my God, this cat. You need to think for yourself. You need to decide, is this safe? Is this a good person? Is this advice I should be taking? Does this advice hold up? Think before you do. Please, this is a dangerous and risky lifestyle, but it is a very fulfilling and wonderful and soothing and peaceful and joyous and happy lifestyle. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have consequences. Just like when you decide to go into sports, or, if, you decide to skateboard like I do, or on occasion will do, hello, don't be out there thinking I'm Tony Hawk, you know what I'm saying? And you decide that you're going to jump a flight of stairs, it's great and it's wonderful and it's amazing and it's adrenaline pumping, but you could also break your leg. So you need to remember that there are consequences to the activity you participate in. If you guys have any comments or questions about FetLife, or you want to learn more about the site, let me know. Remember that this is my personal philosophy. These are the standards that I myself live up to, and these are the standards that I want people to know it's okay to live up to, and it's okay to participate in and adhere to it in your life. If you have any comments or questions, obviously, and you want to message me anonymously because this is a taboo subject, go ahead and message me on Tumblr. Some of you try to slide into my DMs on Insta, and I don't answer Instagram DMs. I cannot keep up with you guys. So message me on Tumblr. and I will try to reply to you as much as I can. If you want a guaranteed reply and a one-on-one conversation, you can check out my Patreon. It does help fund this channel, and I do appreciate you guys as patrons. You are amazing. This month's photo shoot will be a pet plate photo shoot because I have kitty ears and tails that I just got, and they're really cute. And I know I've done pet play before, but this one is a very different one. I don't know, it's a lot more, I don't know, it's different. I don't want to give it away, but I'm really excited for it, and I hope that you love it as well. It won't come out until the sort of endish of the month, as I am in Seattle this week, but I will be back in California on the 17th. So if you guys have any questions, or even if you guys want to see Evie and I talk about anything since I'm in town with her, let me know and I'll try to figure out something in that regard. And I think I'm gonna go. I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!